the message. So I'm not going to let that happen again. I'm here to announce tonight dynamic toll pricing on the Garden State Parkway. Let's suppose you're an investment banker who wants to get home to his yacht in the Bay or his estate in Homedale. Or maybe you're a rock and roller, multi-millionaire who wants to get home to his farm in Colts Neck. Maybe you're that guy. And maybe you're willing to pay $1,500 to use the left lane, and you let the proletariat take the center and right lanes all the way home. You got, the common man I sing about, the janitor, the school teacher, the cop, the firefighter, the insurance defense lawyer. They all can take the right lanes. They're going to get there eventually. But with dynamic pricing, a hefty portion of which will go to rebuild the New Jersey infrastructure, Governor Murphy and I want you to know y'all are going to get home eventually. But I digress. This is Rascals Comedy Club, right? This has nothing to do with me. But I digress, because as I head down the great roadway of the East, the Jersey Turnpike, I go to Interchange 11, and I'm heading south on the Garden State Parkway to a land called Sandy Hook National Park, where a certain hero of mine got into a little hometown jam when someone put a ticket in his hand for driving a motorcycle while intoxicated. Now, when I heard about this arrest of Mr. Springsteen, I saw an opportunity on several levels. Number one, I'm a struggling singer-songwriter who nobody gives a shit about. Maybe I could put myself on the map singing about this grave injustice. After all, there's not a lot of any other kind of social unrest or problems in our country. I gotta sing about a millionaire getting nailed for DUI. Number two, I'm also a struggling lawyer. These were COVID times. People were not leaving their houses and falling and suing people. They were falling in their houses. I had an opportunity to land myself a marquee client and put the law firm of Meth Vessel and Werble on the map. You've never heard of Meth Vessel and Werble, have you? So obviously I didn't get the gig, but I died trying. So I figured, all right, I studied up a little bit on the merits of the arrest. Number one, he was riding his motorcycle in Sandy Hook National Park. A couple of fans approached, asked him if he wanted to take a couple shots of tequila. It's November 2020. A pandemic is killing people everywhere. Sure, why not do a couple shots from a bottle of tequila from a stranger? Now, my defense to that decision is that he was hanging out with a former president of ours, and he was probably thinking, we got Barack and Michelle over. There's no way any wrong can come to me if I take a couple shots. Defense number one. Number two, they took his blood alcohol level, and it was a 0.02 deciliters. Now, I'm no math whiz, but the legal limit is 0.08, which makes that 1/4 of the legal limit. Number three, the cop claimed that he didn't know who Bruce Springsteen was. And that he simply failed the field sobriety test because he couldn't walk a straight line. Now, we all know the boss has not walked a straight line since 1974. That is why we love him. So I thought, all right, I got something to work with here. And this song was born. Now, we got people from Jersey here. Can't start off a Springsteen tribute without a Jersey shout out. A Jersey count off. It's not 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what this sounds like. So I need you all to chime in and count me off. It goes a little like this. Ha! Hoo! Hey! Ha! It's all you. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Ha! Hoo! Hey! Ha! It's a little pitchy. The boss just blew a .02. That's a quarter of the legal limit. I wish I could see the full report. I'll bet there's something fishy in it. Now law enforcement hasn't loved our man since he sang of the American skin. But 41 shots of 39 more than he'd had when they arrested him. Sandy Hook is a special nook under federal control for an afternoon park service cop on a slow Saturday stroll. He saw Bruce hop on his bike, wrapped his legs around a velvet rims, till a fan's empty Patron bottle made a defendant out of him. If they supply a public defender, I know he's gonna win this case, 'cause a DUI for a .02, it's a Jersey-sized disgrace. Like Silvio sang to Tony Soprano, two hearts are better than one. Feeling like you and Steve on that New Year's Eve, held up without a gun. This Jersey lawyer will take your call and defend you in Zoom court. And to Judge Martone, he will intone this passionate retort. I'm the boss's new defender, Eric Harrison on the case, and a DUI for a .02 is a Jersey-sized disgrace. Now, Rule of Professional Conduct 7.3 requires an attorney to agree upon the terms of retention before commencing the engagement. And for a potential client who may be facing potential hardship, one must offer a range of retainer agreements. So this was my conversation with my potential client. Now we can work out a payment plan. I know touring's been kinda slow. Perhaps we could play a couple songs of mine at your first post-COVID show. Either way, Chris Christie's calling, though I'm sure that he means well. As your lawyer, I must advise not to buy what he might sell. We'll lead you out to drinking in the park, the rest will be erased, 'cause a DUI for a .02 is a Jersey-sized disgrace. Yes, it's true, nobody's above the law, that's why we're gonna put them in their place. And a DUI for a